Okay, knowing how to read a ruler and use a ruler is an extremely valuable skill. And so I have this poster, and you'll notice several of them posted around the classroom that show you how to read the different measurements on a ruler, whether it's 16th measurements or eighth inch, or if you need to know where a quarter of an inch or a half inch or three-quarters of an inch, you can use this chart to help you until you kind of start to know this. So we're going to look at the rulers that we use in our classroom. This is one of our classroom rulers, and you'll notice that it has two sides. It has an 1/8 inch side, and this still measures in inches. We have, if you count the lines here between there, there's 8. And if we look at the 1/8 inch pieces here, there are 8 lines. And so that's how you know the difference if it's not marked. On the 16th inch side, if you were to count all of these little lines here between the 0 and the 1, there are 16. And then on our chart, there's also going to be 16 lines between the 1 and the 2. So this chart shows between 1 and 2 inches. It doesn't matter where on the ruler you are. The rulers in our classroom, they start at 0 and go to 1, but the measurements are the same between every inch. So you always want to make sure when you're measuring something on paper that you use the edge of our rulers. Some rulers are different. You want to make sure that part of this ruler isn't hanging off the paper or your measurements are going to be inaccurate. So you always want to check the ruler that you're using, but the one in our classroom starts at the very edge. So you can see here it shows the inch marks, and the inch is that long line right after the number until you get to the 10, and then it's the long line between the numbers. And this is showing the 16th inch side of the ruler. If we flip it over and we look at the other side, the 1/8 inch side of the ruler, it's going to be exactly the same. We're going to see the inch marks, that long line after every inch, and then it's going to be the long line between the numbers. You'll also notice that this ruler looks like it goes to 17, but there's a whole inch after there, so it's actually an 18-inch long ruler. Okay, this chart will be available in the classroom for you to use. And because ruler skills are so important, I'm going to ask that you complete the ruler measuring skills test with a 100% accuracy in order to be allowed to use a ruler in my classroom. You may use the chart, so good luck. If you're watching this video online, you can find the ruler skills test in the corresponding post on juliedcole.com. You can find the link for that below.